Alright gang, welcome back to Hansen Speed Shop for another cool custom Hot Wheels build. As always, if you dig what we do here today or any of the other cool stuff, or you're looking forward to cool stuff in the future, maybe hit that subscribe button. If not, that's cool too. Also, if you like what you see here, comment below. I do read everybody's comments and I try to reply to everybody. And give it a thumbs up if you think it's sweet. Can't tell what we're looking at right here. This is a Hot Wheels 57 Chrysler 300. I love Chryslers, and this is one of my favorite cars of the 50s. These 57 and 58 Chrysler 300s are just a super cool car. They're a huge car, but they just have a really neat look to them. And in between the front fenders is one of my all-time favorite engines, a 392 Chrysler Hemi, which powered many of dragster, gasser, and hot rod in the 50s and 60s. The idea for this car is going to be to do a tribute to a car that Gene Wienfield built called the Jade Idol. His car actually was a 56 Merc, I believe, but he grafted the rear quarter panels off of a 57 Chrysler onto it, so it almost looks like a 57 Chrysler when you first see it. Has a bunch of other trick stuff done to it and this really cool green fade paint job on it. We'll get this thing open and kind of take a look at what we're working with. Been dying to do one of these Hot Wheels 57 Chryslers for a long time. I've got a few in my collection of just, stock the way they came from Hot Wheels, but I haven't done a custom one yet. So this is going to be really cool. Gene Wienfield is an old-time customizer of cars. He's been doing custom cars for like 70 years now. I actually got to meet Gene last summer at a car show for the first time, which was pretty cool. And the Jade Idol is one of my favorite cars of his that he's done. So the idea for this car is to kind of do not really a total replica of his car, but we're going to just kind of do a tribute to it. So my idea is we're going to shave this trim off the rear quarter panel here and just have a nice smooth quarter panel. And then we're going to shave the door handle off. All this trim on the trunk is going to go. Basically just kind of get the body as smooth and slick as possible. The car sits pretty low, but we might try to get it down just a hair. These wheels are really nice, but I don't know if I'm going to use these or not. But I'll definitely be saving those for another project if I don't do them. And then might do something with the exhaust, and then we're going to try to replicate that, or at least do kind of a tribute to that super sweet signature Gene Wienfield fade paint job. He's really kind of known for doing a lot of fade paint jobs on a lot of his cars. I really think they look cool. I've tried to do a couple fades on some cars that I've done before, and I do all my painting with rattle cans or spray cans, so it's not the easiest thing to do on something this small when you're trying to work with multiple different colors and then kind of fading them in. It's very difficult to do with spray cans on something this small, but it is possible. If you can kind of see this car right here, this 44, and I did a fade on there. That turned out really cool. I did a pearl white faded into purple. On this Corvette here, I did a blue, dark blue, fading into a light blue, kind of fading into white. And then I did this car right here, this passing gasser, I did kind of an orange to gold fade. So it is possible to do, it's just not the most easy. So the next step is going to be to get this thing torn apart, see what we're working with, and then we'll go from there. Alright guys, working on our 57 Chrysler Jade Idol tribute car. quite a bit of work done on the car so far. Obviously, I got the car stripped. I've started doing some of the body work on the car, working on shaving the trim off the side. Pretty much got it all off. Had to do a little bit of body filler in here. Just got to finish smoothing that up. Shaved the door handles. That turned out really nice. You can't see because I have this thing taped together just so it doesn't fall apart right now. But I shaved off the lock on the trunk and the license plate trim. Here's a look at this side of the car. I'm planning also on filling over that gas filler door, but we got the door handle and all the trim shaved off this side. Got the car sitting real nice and low. These are the wheels I'm planning on running on the car. Some Hot Wheels chrome steel wheels with a nice little thin white wall. This thing's coming along super cool. Just basically right now where I'm at is I got to finish the body work on the sides of the car. Just make sure that's perfect and nice and smooth. And then I had some casting lines on the roof and kind of on top of the front fenders that I had to fix, and then on the side pillars of the roof also. Basically have the stance of the car how I want it. We got to detail the interior out yet. Then once I get all the body work done, paint the body. We're going to do that cool fade paint job on here, kind of a dark green, lighter green, and a pearl white. Chassis just going to need to be detailed, and we'll take another look at the car maybe once I make a little bit more progress. But that's the car so far. It's coming along awesome. Thumbs up. So I hope you guys are digging this one because I'm really happy with it and I think it's turned out super cool. Alright gang, it's time for the final unveil on our 57 Chrysler 300 that I did up as kind of a tribute card to Gene Wienfield's Jade Idol. And this thing came out looking really, really cool. Super happy with the results on it. We're going to go over everything that I did to the car right now. So the first things that I wanted to do was just shave up the car and get it as nice and smooth and clean looking as possible. So on this side of the car, we shaved the door handles off. We shaved all the trim off the side of the car. On the back of the car, shaved off the license plate frame, and there was like a little door lock, trunk lock on the back. We shaved that all off nice and smooth. On the driver's side of the car, shaved the door handle off also, all the side trim, and then I filled in the gas filler just to give the car a nice smooth look to it. I tried to replicate Gene's fade paint job as best as I could, using a couple different colors. We did the top of the car in a real dark green, and then I kind of faded that into a metallic green and some pearl white, and everything was done over a pearl white base. So it's kind of difficult to do this using that many colors on this small of a scale, but it turned out really cool going from the dark green on the top and then kind of fading down. Then I did the chassis in the dark green also, and then detailed out everything else in chrome to give it that full show car effect. Detailed out the front rear bumpers, the taillights and headlights, and then I did the interior just all nice satin white to give this car that nice pop and show car look. Running some chrome Hot Wheels steel wheels with white walls. We lowered the front of the car slightly, and then I lowered the rear of the car as much as I could. You do run into some clearance issues when you're trying to lower the rear on these 57 Chryslers. because it's a real shallow interior, and if you try to lower the back of the car too much, the tops of the tires will actually rub on the back um, sail panel or the back deck panel up here underneath the rear window. Um, and you can't really cut that out because you can clearly see it, so you can't really cut that out. But I just really am happy with the look on this car. The majority of the work that was done was on the body work itself, just shaving the car and filling in stuff. We had actually used some filler and fill in where the gas door was, and then fill in on the sides where I shaved everything, and just to get everything all nice and smooth. As you can see, that all this thing turned out really nice. Has a beautiful paint job on it. A lot of work went into this one. Even though it's a fairly simple car, just a lot of body work and paint work went into this one. If you guys dig it, give it a thumbs up. Comment below. Let me know what you think of the Jade Idol. If you like this car and you like some of the other builds, maybe hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Stick around for some more pictures of the car. Hope you guys dug this one. I really like it. But otherwise, as always, get out, work on your own projects, get your hands dirty, stay cool, and we'll catch you cats on the next one. Thanks for watching.